Welcome to Two Letters Reactions. I'm your host, Tasha, and today we're going to be watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 21. So, yes, I carried on from 20 because I want to know what happens next. So, the previous episode was, I'm assuming, filler. Obviously, filming these back to back, I won't be able to see your comments from 20, but whatever it is, it was entertaining, but I want to get back to the regular plot. So technically, if we go all the way back to episode 19, we had the introduction of the last part. It's the second part, but it's also the last part of the licensing exam, where the students have to rescue fake people that needed rescuing, and they have to face fake villains in order to pass the test. So let's do it, because I'm still excited and I still want to know what happened. So here we go. This episode, I think, Inasa and Shoto really kind of stole the limelight, you know? Like, this was really about them getting past the tension that was there. You know, Shoto wasn't really aware of it. Obviously, it was a grudge that Inasa held due to, and I get that. You know, he looked up to Endeavor, idolized him, kind of thing, and then Endeavor basically wasn't nice to his fans. And you know, as obviously Inasa was little, he was a kid, so that would have left sort of a lasting impression from childhood. That his idol, you know, hurt his feelings, basically. Was a jerk. And then Inasa, when he finally encountered Shoto during like testing earlier, again, not even this test, but previous tests, by bringing up Endeavor at that point in time, Inasa would not have realized that he was actually alienating Shoto, right? Because Shoto still hates Endeavor, but even back then would have hated him more. So comparing him to Endeavor was obviously what made Shoto angry. So this was really about them kind of working through that baggage from the past, and obviously eventually working together to contain Gang Orca. The only other thing I guess I want to mention is just, you know, Midoriya's role in all of this. So when things first started going really bad, when the flames were like flying towards Shindo, Midoriya jumped in and saved him. And so in this case, Midoriya, you know, obviously didn't take center stage. It wasn't really focused on him, and yet he was the one that, you know, made Inasa and Shoto move past their moment of tension. By saying, you know, he yelled out whatever it was, what are you guys doing, or whatever it was that he yelled. And then even there toward the end, you know, Midoriya was flying in to basically save them both. And we even had that little brief quote from Shoto at the end, which I didn't write it down, but it was whatever he said. It was something like, you're always doing, or you're doing it again, or you're always doing it, something to that effect. Because I think he recognizes that even though, you know, Shoto at UA is considered the most powerful student, and yet Midoriya is, you know, usually the one coming in and either figuratively or literally saving everyone. Particularly for Shoto, I think that scene sort of harkens back to the that arc in the second season, right, where there was the fight between Midoriya and Shoto, and Midoriya was able to help Shoto come to terms with who he is, and the fact that his father, he isn't his father, that kind of thing. And this was very reminiscent of that. So I think this episode had to happen. You know, I didn't think it was going to happen this soon, to sort of have Inasa and Shoto have that moment. I didn't expect that right away. But I'm happy, because now hopefully going forward, that won't be something lingering. Hopefully this is that moment to kind of let them heal that relationship, because they are both really powerful. And so if they ever get in a scenario where we have more villains, actual villains showing up, I think they could potentially make a very powerful team. So anyway, I really enjoyed this one. I'm curious to see where we go from here. They're announcing that we left off. They were just about to announce like who passed the test and who gets their licenses. So obviously that's going to be revealed in the next episode. But beyond that, I'm not really sure where we're going from there. Like, are they just going to go out then and do like patrols? Are they going to get to join? Because they're still in school, but it's sort of like having an internship. So are they going to kind of do more of that, where they're going to get to go out and work with pro heroes? So are we going to actually have more scenes with villains and stuff? I don't know. So I'm excited to see where that's headed. So I will see you guys at episode 22. 22.